Shout out to NBA Infinite Courtside Creators for letting me get some of these players to do some gameplay and all of that stuff with him. So we have 3 new players in the new season 3, which is great. Franz Wagner, Al Horford, and Khris Middleton. So we will be making one video of breaking out all the players' stats, all of their moves, and all of that stuff, doing some gameplay with them. And then a second video of how to get the players, because the new season is out and it's exciting stuff that is coming out, And let's start with Franz Wagner first. Franz is 93 overall, is the rank 7. Franz Wagner, which is the highest out of the 3 between Wagner and the other 2, Middleton and Horford. So his exclusive is Fleet Foot Finisher. Wagner excels at off-ball movement to create opportunities and is great at finding ways to score. He has increased off-ball movement speed and field goal increase for mid-range and three-pointers. Dominance is turbo magic. His drive distance is increased for the game, so his crossovers, he gets to go more speed and more distance. Then his core skills, we got acceleration master, where he gets faster. Strong finisher, where the layup contest resistance is less, so he'll be making more layups even though it's contested. And then breakaway artist, he will be able to shed the defender more effectively during when he is not having the ball, off ball. So those are great. He's a good off-ball player and an on-ball player. Then core moves, Euro step. Great move right there. Nimble crossover and pump fake and drive. Let's check out his stats really quick. Wow, 964 layup. That's almost maxed out. He also has a solid speed, 841, and his mid-range is insane, 889. I mean, the coach has a little bit of boost on these stats, but they're around the same. So he's a driving player, layup, offensive player. Also has a mid-range shot. Alright. Now let's go and look at the next player, which is going to be Khris Middleton. Khris Middleton is a 91 overall, in the highest, rank 7. Exclusive is fluid forward. So he has a solid build for a small forward. He loves taking the mid-range and also is great from three-pointer. So his mid-range shot increases by 12%, and he also gets less resistance. I mean, the opponent gets less resistance for the contest. And then he also has, for his dominance, extra gear, his movement speed, and three-point field goal increases, which is great. He gets more speed, and his field goal also increases from 3. Then there is his skills, catch and shoot, great catch and shoot player. So his three-point, mid-range, all of that increases, and his shooting speed, which is great because, catch and shoot, you got to shoot it fast before the defender is there. Off-screen shooter, he's also a great shooter off the pick and roll. And mid-range pull-up pro, a great mid-range player off the pull-up, can go dribble around and then shoot a pull-up mid-range. He's great at that as well. Core moves, a fadeaway. He has a great fadeaway. Drifting shot. And a step back. See his stats really quick. His mid-range is insane, 951. Defense is pretty solid as well, as an 801. And his three-point is pretty great at an 801 as well. So those are the 3 big stats for Middleton. And then last, Al Horford. Horford, his exclusive is critical area. So Horford is able to leverage his extensive game experience and IQ to play a key role for the team both on offense and defense. So basically, the opponent's movement speed decreases by a lot, and Also, his teammates that get the pass, they increase their field goal percentage. Then dominance, reliable force. Horford, within 3 seconds of leaving the area of around the 3-point line, his movement speed, 3-point shot, and contest resistance and block success increases. Then he regains these effects when he returns to the area and leaves again. So basically you want Horford to not really go in the paint as much, because this is some really good like stats to have increase. And Horford, that's around the really close to the mid-range and 3 area. So that area is really good. His movement speed increases, 3-point and block success increases, which is great. Then we have his core skills. First, corner 3 specialist, a great corner 3 shooter, so his 3-point percentage increases there. Defensive anchor, also a great defender, Horford is. So he improves all of his teammates' defense, block, and steal by 4%, which is great. Then a brick wall, the opponent gets like a harder time to shoot the ball. Opponent's post-up rate, juke effectiveness go down a lot, and Horford's shot contest goes up a lot. Then finally, core moves. We got fadeaway also. Long range blocker, so you can block from pretty long range. And flashy pass. Horford's also a solid passer. So here are his stats. He has a great defense, 835. Rebounding, 839. And a 3-point at 806. So let's do some gameplay with them and do some practice with them. We'll start with Franz Wagner right now to do some practice with. And let's see his exclusive first. He has 2 floater layup. Let's see what the floater is like. So drag. And okay, I see. Yep, a great floater right there, Franz Wagner. So he is lethal there. Also like a fleet foot finisher. Alright, now let's just do some shooting with Franz. He's a solid finisher. Also has a pretty good mid-range shot and a 3-point shot. So can't leave Franz wide open. A great finisher. Though, as you saw, that floater is going to be pretty nasty. Alright, so Franz looks like a really good shooter as well. Not just a finisher. Shoot some threes with him. Bad timing and he misses, but pretty solid overall for Franz Wagner. Now his 3-point might be not as good, but his mid-range is definitely good. And his layups are definitely good as well. Alright, let's go on to Khris Middleton. So now we are at Middleton, fluid forward. He has a really good drifting shot as well as a step back and fadeaway, I believe. So we'll try all of those. There is that fluid forward. And let's do some step backs first, and then we'll do drifting and fadeaway. Step back shot looks nice right there by Khris Middleton. Mid-range magician right there. Khris Middleton's a really good mid-range shooter. Alright, that was kind of a farther 3, but let's test his 3-0 a little. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty solid 3-pointer. And then drifting shot, you know, that's pretty good. And then finally, let's do a fadeaway really quick. Alright, let's do a fadeaway. Yeah, he has a pretty solid fadeaway as well. As you see, he made that. So Middleton is a great mid-range shooter. You would want to shoot some mid-range with him and stuff. Step back is good. Drifting shot is good. Fadeaway is good. He has all the moves right there. And then finally, let's go to Al Horford. And let's just shoot with him. I believe one of his skills was fadeaway. So let's do a fadeaway with him. Post fadeaway is pretty solid, because Al Horford's a big man, so you know his fadeaway should be pretty good. Yeah, and then inside scoring is solid. I believe his 3-pointer is good as well, so let's test out some 3-point shooting with Horford, and then we'll play a game with all 3 of them. Okay. So Horford's three is a little bit harder to shoot though, but he can still make it though. As you see, the bar area for the shot is harder for Horford, but Horford is a one of his skills is the corner three, so definitely want to shoot some more corner threes with Al Horford. And yeah, let's go on to do some gameplay with all three of them together. So we have this lineup pretty solid with the Middleton, Franz, and Al Horford. The rest of the players we'll just not play. We'll play one quarter with them, and then we'll end it there. So we have a solid lineup, but we have Tobias Harris and Montrezl Harrell just because I don't really want to use them. Of course, I want to use Wagner and the rest of them. Horford is going to be tipping off at center, and he gets the ball. Let's pass it to Middleton. Oh, what a shot by Khris Middleton. Mid-range lethal, and he's pretty fast too. Let's pass it to Wagner right now. Oh, pump fake and drive, which is one of his skills that he has. Horford gets a rebound. That's a horrible shot. But as we saw there, Franz Wagner pump fake and drive is nice. Oh, they go for it. Franz for the mid-range is good too. Horford, he's at the critical area right now. Let's shoot a three with Horford. Horford for three is no good. Let's pass it to Franz. Franz is pretty nice. Step back shot is good. Wow, Franz Wagner. Let's call for a screen right here. Middleton, fluid forward. You know Middleton's making that. Got Paul George with the pump fake, and Middleton got that. Let's call for a screen right here. Wagner for three, no good. So Franz though, he gets an open lane and he goes for the dunk. You know Franz is a solid, really good finisher, and he also has a floater. All we know is that Franz is a great shooter. Khris Middleton is too. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you guys for watching. We're out.